Okay, we're going to talk about coconuts a little bit. Now this looks like coconut many of you may not have seen before because it's white. Usually you're used to the brown furry ones that you find in the grocery store, but more and more stores, of course health food stores, but even grocery stores are starting to carry these. These are the young Thai coconuts. It's just a younger version of the typical brown coconut you'd see in the store. So they're more tender, they'll have more water in them. So it works out good for what we want to use them for, which can be anything from entrees to desserts. So a lot of those you'll find recipes that use the coconuts in our book. So we're going to show you how to get into them, so you know you can actually make those recipes. There's two different methods I'm going to show you. One is just a simple piercing of the top of the coconut. There's what I like to call a sweet spot somewhere around this area that goes all the way around the top of the coconut. So all I'm going to do is play around a little bit. That ain't it. Now these coconuts that are, the bigger they are, the harder, I kind of get into it now, the bigger they are, the harder they're going to be to get into. So you might want to try another method I'm going to show you, but I'm going to go ahead with this method here. See if I can't keep finding the sweet spot here. There, so I got it now, and I'm just working my way around, just basically puncturing into it. There, once I get all the way around, you can just pop that top off, usually. Then you'll see it's all full of water, and this one is kind of an old coconut. It's, well, a little older. I mean, this is perfect for making meaty dishes, but a lot of times you'll see them with just a real light layer of meat in there. So sometimes you don't want all that meat, you just want the juice. So that's fine. Again, that'll be the smaller coconuts. The bigger they are, it'll be a little tougher meat. I'm going to pour this in the blender for now, just so it doesn't spill all over. So the second method, I'm going to start by carving off this white husk. So this is these young coconuts, this is actually this white part is the inner layer of the husk. They come off the tree, they'll have a big green outer husk layer that they've removed, and the actual shell for the nut is underneath this husk part. So once I've carved away this husk, I can just take a knife, again find that sweet spot. Once you hit it, the whole thing will crack open. So there it is there. And it's kind of a little safer way to do it too. You're not puncturing into it. And this one's about the same too. It's got some heavier duty meat in there. So these are actually perfect because the meat's not as tough as it could be if they're a little bigger. So it's good for most all dishes you want to do. And to get it out, you'll just want to scoop out with a spoon all the way around. And it's pretty easy. You end up with, you know, varying amounts of meat, depends on the coconut. So the recipe will call for usually one coconut, and that'll mean, you know, the whole coconut, the meat and the liquid, which will be just blended up and used in the recipe. So that's the hardest part about using coconuts is like I said, it's getting simpler to find them now. Now all you got to do is get into it, and as you can see, it's not too bad. So there you go.